Hey everyone, welcome to yesterday's gratitude and affirmation practice. You guys are going to be getting 2 videos today. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let's talk about it. So, by the time I was prepped to do a video, it was like after 11, and I was like, you know what? My body, my mind, my energy is just screaming for just cozy, comfy a night to myself, so I'm going to do that. So let's just walk through how beautiful of an experience that was. I ended up watching my favorite show, The Challenge. I have another episode that I think I'm going to watch tonight. So that was pretty nice. Seems like it's going to be a good season. I really want to go on the show. So if anyone knows someone who knows someone, let me know. I want to put my Kilimanjaro climbing experience to the test. Number 2, I definitely had some chocolate last night. That was pretty good. Just eating some chocolate. We had, I got my blanket, a super fuzzy, soft blanket, curled up on the couch. I had it lay doggo next to me. And then I also got a candle. Oh, the candle just is so calming. Was in the dark, just watching on my phone. It was beautiful. Number 3. Oh my God, that scared me. How did I even do that? Anyways, that was my window. I did podcast with John yesterday. That was one of the reasons why you guys did not get a video. But podcast will be up by tomorrow. That's one of the things I'm going to do when I go home is edit the podcast and then put it up. It's a really, really good episode. Number 4 for the day. I was able to go and get the candles. I was even looking for witch hazel. Target didn't have any. I'm probably going to try Walmart tomorrow. But got that. I got some sleepwear that I'm probably going to, on sale actually. Probably going to use that when it gets fall. And then I feel like there was one other thing. I mean, I got my blanket. What else did I get? I don't remember. But it was good just to do that. I really needed that yesterday. And I was grateful that I found a lighter too. Number 5. What else happened? It was a pretty good happy hour yesterday. So, happy hour with my team. What did we play? Oh, we played a drawing game. So it's been a while since I've done one of those. If you're looking for drawing games, Scribbly, SKRBBIO, something like that. It's a really fun game. And so someone's drawing, and everyone's guessing a word. That one's good. Number 6 for yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. And I had a really good Friday. Number 7. The weather was actually pretty nice too. And, I just enjoy walking the dogs in the park in the morning. It's starting to get to fall weather, which is really exciting. It was another overcast day too, which was so nice. I've been enjoying the overcast days plus the nice sunshine but not hot days. Number 8. Very grateful for breakfast. I just love the breakfast that I do now. It's my vitamin drink with some chia seeds, plus some yogurt and some granola, and it's been pretty nice. And that is good all the way up until lunch. And I've been really enjoying, I've gotten avocados, did an avocado salad with spring mix, and put a little salt in there. It really brings out the flavor in the avocado. Number 9 for the day. What else? Oh my God. I'm just so grateful that my friend is okay. I'm not going to go into details. It's not my story to tell, but I had a friend who told me an insane story last night, and I am so glad that they are physically okay, you know, mentally and emotionally. Glad they're working through it. Holy tamale, you know, I really care about people. I care about my friends, and so I'm just glad that they're okay. And then 10 for the day, or 10 for yesterday. I mean, I really think that was, woke up, took the dogs on a walk. I worked, had a happy hour, went to the store, came back, took the dogs on a walk, did a podcast. And by that point, it was like 11:30. Watched the challenge and then went to bed. Another gratitude, grateful that I was going to be able to sleep in. I'm sure you'll hear that in the next video too, but I did go to bed pretty late last night. By the time that the challenge was over, I looked at my phone. I was like, oh my God, it's 1:30 in the morning. I just didn't realize. But it was just very nice to relax and not have any expectations on myself. So, the message for yesterday: are you giving the parts that you have resistance to rest? So we talked about, as you're cleaning out bottom, you're going adding and like discovering and going through the layers. You'll find stuff that's not yours that will kind of leave. But then there's, I talked about the core wound, and then within that wound or other things that show up, there's still parts of yourself that have been in that state for who knows how long, right? And as you're working through it, how do you extend relief, release, and rest, the 3 R's, to the pieces of you that are still in those states? And it's hard because you're activated, you're trying to give yourself rest. The part is the activation, but is also something that needs rest even more. And so how do you balance this out? One thing I like to do as well, just depending on where you're feeling this in your body. So left side of the body is feminine, right side of the body is masculine. And I ask sometimes, and I'm starting to do it again, I ask both sides like what they need. And so sometimes, because the wound that I'm working with is on the right side of my body, and I'm learning more about it, learning about the masculine elements of it, sometimes you might be able to provide relief to those parts that are stuck by just asking a generalized question to that area of the body. And they need different things. So another component, which I might talk about not in the next video, but maybe in the one after, if it's still up as a message, is containment. Part of the masculine's job is to be the container for the feminine. And, you know, we both have masculine and feminine energies parts. So I don't think I've defined for myself, though, what does my healing look like in the container? What does the container of healing look like for me, right? We have things we bring in for healing and support, like the blanket, the candle, like giving myself, like just allowing myself to exist and not have any expectations and just kind of be in my little bubble. Those are supportive practices, but they're not necessarily the container. So what does the container look like so that way we can continue working with ourselves in a safe spot, safe space? So that's also food for thought too. If you know what you're dealing with is masculine, defining out some of those containing, I don't even have any water, containing elements. But so that's gonna be a message of the day. Something a little simple to think about. It's also getting very hot in this car. I'm gonna turn on the AC and hope it's not that loud. Goodness. Car shakes when I turn that on. Number 1 affirmation for the day. I'm divinely guided and supported. I can ask for help whenever I need it. With gratitude, I humbly ask for help today. Number 2, I allow myself to be held. You know what? That's so interesting. I was giving you a message about containers, and that came up so strongly just now. Took the number 2 spot. I allow myself to be held. I allow myself to be in safety when I'm being held. I allow myself to be safely held. Number 3, miracles and blessings are a common occurrence. They can be seen throughout my day. I love to see them. I deeply desire more. Number 4, I love myself with every fiber of my being, and I claim all of myself and stand in my power, all of my power. No access for anything else. Number 5, sleep is my divine practice. Deep, refreshing, peaceful, healing, soul refreshing sleep is available to me each and every night. I claim it tonight, every night. Number 6, I've chosen so much better for myself. I choose fullness and wholeness and just being in completeness within myself. 6, what a beautiful day to be alive. Let's claim the day, our experiences, appreciate the fact we are powerfully co-creating this experience and that we can create so much more. Number 7, I have infinite possibilities. I choose what is most fun, exciting, loving, nourishing, happy, and healthy, and joyful for myself. Number 8, I'm not going to stress. Everything is being worked out for my ultimate good. Everything is already taken care of for me. I think we're on 8. If not, we'll do it again. I'm a person that everything works out for easily, effortlessly, quickly, in my highest favor, with me, fully supported, and for the good of all. Number 9, I breathe easily, deeply, peacefully in the sanctuary of bliss, peace, and protection where I powerfully reside. And 10 for the day, I walk with grace, I walk with power, I walk with regalness, and I walk calmly, strongly, peacefully. Not sure where that one came from, but we're saying it anyways. But anyways, that is all for today's video. Hope you guys are doing well. Goodness, just people being interesting. But what are you grateful for? What are you affirming? How's your weekend doing? How's your weekend going? How are you doing? Let me know in the comments below. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and that's probably when I will respond to all the comments too. But I love you. Bye.